And you say the three of us still talk about your plan every time a move towards the legalisation of assisted dying is proposed and rejected. As we're all in our 70s, the trust we place in each other becomes increasingly important and setting our minds at rest that we would not have to suffer unnecessarily. So this wasn't something that you discussed casually. You know, you're very serious that you want to have this right, and your two friends want to have the right too.
I think so many people who have witnessed somebody dying, somebody they love, going through the nightmare that my mother, particularly my father, also went through the nightmare, and he actually did, 6 months after my mother died, he did try to take his own life. He stopped eating and drinking. Luckily, I found him. Dehydrated, starving. I managed to persuade him into hospital. He didn't want to go to hospital, he wanted to die at home, but he went to hospital, was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer, and I luckily got him a bed in a hospice where, of course, he had the very best of palliative care. Couldn't have been better. He was there for 2 weeks. He died in my arms with somebody who loved him. So when you say I don't want to put the burden on my husband, my children, who are now, of course, very grown up, that's true. I don't want them involved in having to make the decision. The decision is mine, and it's very useful to have my friends being supportive, if necessary, helping us to go to Dignitas if that becomes necessary, if the law doesn't change. But what I would want is to be in the position my mother was in, have the choice to take the drugs, because she was perfectly in her sound mind, and have her family around her. My father had me with him when he died because he'd been given good palliative care. My mother didn't have that. She just died all by herself.
No, well, thank you so much for sharing that. It's very powerful.